Accept yourself as you are right now, with all the toxins in you, with all the health problems, because that is the key for healing. That is the key that will turn on the car for your healing journey. Without that key, you'll be stuck. To feel better and to heal yourself and heal others, whether they are kids or adults or teenagers, spouse, brother, sister, if you want to heal yourself and heal others, you have to rise above the health crisis itself. So there's one key solution that is very, very important. And that key holds the answer. Whether you are doing the optimal diet, whether you're not, this one key makes all the difference. And that key is your heart. The moment that we are connecting with our heart intelligence, we begin healing from the core. We start really, really tapping into healing and the healing of others. We start helping others heal. And by tapping into the heart intelligence, I mean finding compassion, finding acceptance of what is, and just move forward with time in a good pace as much as we can without judging ourselves and judging others. The moment that we start including certain energies that are negative, like judgment or feeling guilt or shame or having fear, any of these negative emotions, it's going to attack our heart intelligence. And our heart is more than just a pump. I know some people would talk about how the heart is a vortex, but let me just briefly explain what I think about it. The mind is continuously working with our body, whether we know it or not. We have the unconscious mind and we have the conscious mind. The unconscious mind is continuously working with the heart intelligence. And the heart intelligence is super, super important because it's basically allowing the whole body to function properly. The heart is distributing oxygen to the whole body, which is a vital nutrient, and also it's distributing our energy. When we feel fear, when we are afraid, we start feeling our heartbeat change. Not only does our heartbeat change when we are afraid or scared, but also our breath change. So when we are not connected with our heart intelligence and we allow our mind to just travel and trip into these domains, maybe negative frequencies or exciting frequencies, they will put our heart intelligence in a very high rate. If you are excited about something, you're thinking about a specific goal and you're so curious to do it or anxious to do it, your body will read that as a negative emotion because now you're putting your body in a stress situation. And the same goes with fear. If you are afraid, if you are feeling a specific emotion that is making you feel worried, your heart intelligence will start working continuously. It's a continuous thing that is happening. Also, when you are judging, when you are basically in a lower vibration, your heart intelligence will also start emitting these frequencies, these vibrations to your own body, but more importantly to others as well. So I'll give you an example. In the community that I basically speak on and like certain topics are being discussed, I noticed a lot of people or a lot of individuals are chronically stressed about health, about their health. They're chronically stressed. And the reason why this is happening is because they are taking all their negative or trauma or health problems that happened to them in the past, and now they are channeling it in a way that makes them still afraid. So they still haven't overcome that challenge that the heart-based intelligence is facing. But the moment that we overcome whatever tension that is grabbing hold of our heart-based intelligence, we start revolting against disease and illnesses. and we start really living life in peace and harmony and acceptance. So a lot of these people are very worried about their health. They are continuously trying new things. They are very worried about their health. If they eat a piece of cookie, they are so stressed, And what also is happening is they're not only being stressed, they're also reflecting that stress within their heart intelligence into other people's heart intelligence. So if I told you, I have a specific diet and your diet is very bad and it's going to make you sick, I'm not being a good person. Because in order for me to be a good person, I have to work and do the hard work into talking with you instead of just telling you things that might hurt you, right? If I told you that this thing that you're eating is going to create diseases, I'm going to create diseases. I'm not going to help in any way because you already ate it or you're eating it, right? So you're going to make things worse. So if we heal our heart-based intelligence, we start healing others, and we start healing ourselves in a more aware and intellectual way. So I see this health crisis going on a lot. Many people are anxious, many people are stressed. Of course, we have the right to be stressed and anxious because we are being manipulated at many levels, and greed has been taking over the corporate world. And of course, that's how it was from the start with the Industrial Revolution. But it doesn't mean that we have to be separated. It doesn't mean that if I eat meat that I don't have to respect those who are vegans and or vegetarians, for example. So the only way to heal this heart-based intelligence is to rise above the lower frequencies and the lower vibrations of fear, guilt, shame, sadness, and we start embracing the frequencies and the vibrations that allow our temple to start cleansing energetically before we cleanse physically. Because those who cleanse energetically will open up their channels in order to start working on themselves physically. There's so many people who stress over physical stuff and they care less about the energetic or the heart-based intelligence. But the heart-based intelligence is not separated from health. It's impossible to separate the heart-based intelligence from health because they are connected. So in order for you to do a holistic healing, a true healing, because you're not basically just fixing a car with healing. You're working with a living being, and that living being has a heart intelligence, has a mind, has a soul, and we have to holistically approach that being. And we start energetically. Instead of being stressed about the physical, that in the past you accumulated a lot of toxins, you took that drug, you took that medication, and now your body is toxic and being stressed about it. Instead of being stressed about it, just accept it. Because the moment that you reach that higher vibration of acceptance, you will start healing in a better and faster way. But if your body is toxic and you are in a fear mode, your body will get worse whatever you try. In whatever way you try, your body will get worse and worse and worse. You're trying all these detoxes, all these detox protocols and diets, and you're still in fear. But the moment that you accept that your body is maybe have accumulated a lot of waste, of course. Maybe you've took the jab, right? The moment that you accept it, you immediately put yourself in a higher vibration for your body to start working in a better way. But if you're disrespecting your heart-based intelligence, fear-mongering yourself, being in a scarcity mindset, you're basically attacking your heart-based intelligence. You're attacking the vortex that is allowing everything to flow. You're not being regulated emotionally. So the moment that you step into that acceptance, This is the first step into healing. You have to accept where you're at, whatever situation you're in, whether you are dealing with your health situation or your child's health situation. This also applies for parents who have kids with developmental delays or health problems. Just accept where your child is, whatever health situation my child has, I accept it. But acceptance doesn't mean that I have to just not do anything about it, right? Acceptance means to just place a boundary that I accept it and I refuse to be afraid from it. The moment that I accept something, I refuse that I'm going to be afraid from it. And by that, I'm going to place an energetic boundary with that thing so I can start addressing it properly. So I'm not saying that you have to accept whatever poison that is in your body and not do anything. What I'm saying is accept it. Accept yourself as you are right now with all the toxins in you, with all the health problems, because that is the key for healing. That is the key that will turn on the car for your healing journey. Without that key, you'll be stuck. And that key is acceptance. It's unlocking the heart-based intelligence so you can start operating from a higher frequency and higher vibration to start healing properly. This knowledge right here has been occulted, which means hidden for so long. And I'm sure it's being hidden for a very, very deep reason. And no one is talking about it. We've never been taught about vibrations. We've never been taught about frequencies, how the mind works, how the heart works, intelligence works, how our emotions work. We have been fooled and we have been distracted and manipulated. In whatever way that you want to see it, whether you want to see it as a conspiracy theory, whether you want to see it as a thing that businessmen do for greed, for the love of money, whether you want to see it for governmental control, whatever thing that you want to see it in, or maybe even human ignorance, I don't know, but see that we've been manipulated for that. And the knowledge that I'm telling you right here is the most important thing when it comes to health. Whether you are addressing your health problem or someone else's health problem or your child's health problem. We have to allow the heart to do its thing. We have to allow the body to do its thing because the heart is the main healer in our body. Have a good day.